Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I am up early and coming on to share this and that with you. First of all, I want to mention that there is a sale, a Black Friday sale at Peachy Stamps. Kathy has put 25% off the entire store, and that includes anything that's already been marked down. So if it was already on sale, you're going to get 25% off the sale price. You do not need a discount code. The discount will be automatically taken when you check out. And this also includes my new stamp sets, my Jill's Joyful Heart sets. So if you haven't already purchased them, they will also be included in the sale on sale. So that's kind of fun. So we have, just in case you haven't seen them, for those of you that are new to my channel, there's Gingerbread Joy, which is a little gingerbread girl, and then the Snow Angel stamp set. So lots of fun. And there's videos on my channel that show cards and projects made with them. Including, if you haven't already seen them, I did, you guys had asked for the Christmas tag review, so I did those videos, and it ended up being 2 videos because I did make a lot of Christmas tags this year, and it's so fun to see all of you creating tags for your family and friends too. So I just thought I would come on and just, just show a few things from Peachy Keen. Here's samples, of course, of my Gingerbread Joy Girl and my little Snow Angel. And then also we know that Kathy did her Marshmallow Soakers release and all of the marshmallow dies and stamps that she came out with. And these are a couple cards made with those. And I love these little marshmallows and how much fun they are to put together. And then she also has the stamps that you can cut and, stamp and then cut and color and etc. and the coordinating dies that go with everything. And then these are little cookies from Anna White's die line at Impression Obsession. Don't forget that Impression Obsession is going out of business. They're 70% off now also, and they do have some nice products still left on their site. But the Peachy Keen is 25% off. It runs through Monday at Cyber Monday at 12:01, 12 midnight. So Tuesday morning, 12:01 a.m., the sale ends. So take advantage of that. 25% off is wonderful. And Kathy mentioned that she may not be doing dies anymore. So she may not ever reorder this again. So if you're interested in the frosting, wavy frosting circles, this is maybe your last opportunity to get them. So I thought I would mention that. And don't forget also about her beautiful Starlit Face stamps and all the different ones that she did, all the different sizes, etc. They're just such a beautiful, beautiful face. And she, in her newsletter, if you saw it, she did these 2 giant gingerbread using the 3-inch faces. And they're just wonderful, wonderful faces on, she used some wood cutouts that she ordered on Amazon of gingerbread men. So a really fun project in the newsletter if you haven't seen it. So I just wanted to mention all that the sale runs from today. It's already up in the store now, and it goes all the way to Cyber Monday at midnight. So, and of course, there's there's sales everywhere. And Diana Markham, they did a flash sale, and I don't, they have some brand new snowman stamp sets that were released. They did it in the Stamp It Tuesday live video. Every Tuesday, they do a Stamp It Tuesday video live on their Facebook channel. And hopefully they'll be posting those to YouTube so that you can all see them. But anyway, they were running a special on the stamps. I think they're $18 right now. So you might want to check their website also. And or the Buy It Live, go to the actual Stamp It Tuesday video over on the Adorn It Facebook page, and see if that sale is, I believe it's running for a while through Black Friday weekend. So that's Diana Markham's stamps. And of course, everybody's having sales, but I just came on to share a little Thanksgiving card, and I also am going to do a little preview. I got a card from Patty I'm going to share, and then I made some cards using the paper pads that Traci V sent to me. So I'm going to share Traci Vanover's paper pads in a moment. So I wanted to show you this vintage woodblock stamp that I have. This is an old penny black stamp. It's called Tommy Turkey, and it's item 653F. And it's just a really beautiful woodblock image. And one thing I was going to say about penny black stamps is they're beautiful woodblock colored images. They always have samples of the coloring, and I'll show you that when I colored this, I emulated their coloring. And so you can see the highlights and stuff that they leave where they don't color, and then you can show that on, just copy exactly what they did if you want, or you can add your own ideas. But Anna White just did a really good coloring video not too long ago talking about highlights, and it's a good thing to practice doing, and it actually makes it a little bit easier to color because you're not completely coloring the image. And I thought this was a really good example of that same thing of showing highlights, and you can see the areas where the highlights exist in this, and I just tried to copy that. And it's very easy to do. Anybody can do it. So I just thought I would show that, and thank Anna for all that she teaches us. I love following her channel, and if you aren't familiar with it, it's Anna White, Wight, and you will love all that she shares. And my friend Cynthia Roybal, who is on Instagram and posts so many wonderful cards for the Greeting Farm and various companies that she represents. She also has some wonderful coloring videos on her YouTube channel, and she is RN Jetta, okay? So just a few ideas. The other person I think that's a wonderful colorist is Marilyn G., and she has a wonderful channel here, and she has also shared videos where she shows and talks about coloring with Copic markers and various mediums. So all really good people. I am not a trained colorist, but I try to pick up tips whenever wherever I find them. And I always like to say also that you don't need to be a trained colorist. You can color images very simply, and they're still going to make beautiful cards. So try not to stress about coloring. A lot of people say, oh, I don't want to share my art. I'm not a good color. I can't color well. Just color it really simply. It's still going to be very beautiful. And you're making a handmade card, and that's a wonderful gift to give. So anyway, I thought this card turned out really, really cute. I love the little Tom Turkey, and then I added this little chick on top of Tom Turkey, and this is from Create Impressions in Olympia, Washington, and it's just a little chick, and I cut her out, and she's sitting on top of Tom Turkey's hat. And then inside the card is this stamp that says Thanksgiving Blessings. And this, again, is a Printworks stamp. And I have quite a few Printworks things from back in the day, but they're a wonderful, if you're looking for used stamps, you can look up Printworks wood mount stamps. And when they are there and you can purchase them, I love the fonts they use and just various things. So I did use that too. And then on the back of the card, I used this Grandma's Kitchen Where Kids Eat Free. And this one is by Vicki Schreiner from 2008. And it's also Great Impressions, Centralia, Washington. And I really just kind of liked this one. I thought it was really cute for the back of the card that I'm giving to my mom. So Grandma's Kitchen Where Kids Eat Free. So that is the card that I created. And I wanted to also show you the paper pads. My sweet friend Jamie runs the Not Too Shabby Shop. And one thing I like to say at Thanksgiving is try and shop small. A lot of people depend on their craft businesses for their livelihood. And Jamie has a wonderful shop. And Jamie makes her own papers, her own stamps. And she also sells a lot of the larger craft companies' items. And she does a wonderful job. And I just thought I would come on and show you this card and then show you the paper pads that I used from her. And you can see I used this black polka dot on my card. And then I also used a red toned, I'll show you in the next paper pad. So that's Trip to the Orchard. This one is Fall Love. And in this one, I used this paper here, which is this polka dot rust colored paper. And so I pulled that one out of here. But both of these are so fun. There's pie images in here. There's fall images, coffee images, and just some really nice papers. It's hard for me to flip through them. Let me go back this way so you can see them all. But just really nice. And she has so many new Christmas paper pads out, and lots of fun things always at Jamie's shop. And then this is a paper pad I just love. This is her fall gingham paper pad, and this is kind of a smaller size gingham, which I love. And this is in all the fall colors, so a really nice paper pad to have for all your fall projects. But this works into Christmas too, with the red, the green, the brown, and any color you want to use. The blue would be really cute for snowflake projects, and so would the purple. So they all carry over into the other seasons. And I just thought I would share those with you. I had so much fun creating this little Thanksgiving card. It was just a joy. So let me set this stuff aside. I'm going to turn my stamps upside down because I have not cleaned them yet. And I'll set that off to the side. And then I'm going to do a little mail call. I got this card from my sweet friend Patty in the mail. She put this little kitty sticker on the envelope. But this is a wonderful stamp by Stamp Peddler on Etsy. And this is Peddler's Pack Stamps. Joyce and Bernie run Peddler's Pack. And they just have an entire catalog of incredible images. You remember I showed you this card that I made with my Gingerbread Joy stamp. This uses tons of Peddler Pack stamps. This one is a Lily of the Valley stamp, and you can use my code Jill10 at Lily of the Valley. I don't have a code for Peddler's Pack, but you might want to check to see if they're running any sort of a promotion over Thanksgiving. I'm not sure if they are. But I will say this, their stamps are gorgeous, high quality, and they have such wonderful customer service. Joyce and Bernie are the sweetest people, and I love this card that was colored by Patty. And I love how she just put little dots of glitter on some of the leaves, so you see the little bit of sparkle. I hope you can see it over the airwaves here. And then she used one of the little tags from Lily of the Valley that has a leaf frond in it. And what a perfect finishing touch on this card. Just gorgeous. And inside, she says, "Dear Jill, hello fall, big hugs, Patty." And she wrote me a nice note. She says, "So very grateful for you, Jill. Wishing you and Tim a happy Thanksgiving. Keeping you and your family in my prayers. Love and hugs, Patty." Patty, I'm keeping you and your mom and your whole family in my prayers, too. And I want to say that I'm praying for you, Mary Mickelson, and my friend Sally, and all of you. I know so many of your stories and things that you're going through in your lives, and I keep you all in my prayers. I always prayed for all my crafty friends. So I pray that you all have a joyous Thanksgiving. And Patty, thank you so much for the card. That was so sweet of you. So let's leave Patty's card right here. There's a little bit of autumn inspiration and Thanksgiving inspiration for you. And then I'm going to dive into some cards that I made for the paper pads, using the paper pads that Traci Vanover sent to me. And I'm going to first show you some of the products I used. I used these zigzag stacker dies from Penny Black. I used, these are a bunch of various border dies that I've had for years. I think this one is Little Inker Designs. They're just all different companies, CC Designs. These would all be retired. These aren't anything that you can purchase, but there are border type dies available, that you can get in many stores. And then this is the Whimsical Round Windows. This is an Impression Obsession die. Again, this is by Anna White. The Impression Obsession is closing their doors. There are dies by Anna still available, as well as a lot of other dies from their entire die catalog that are still on clearance. Everything is 70% off. If you're new to crafting and you need some dies in your stash, don't miss this sale because you can get some really good deals. And then this is an old My Favorite Things die that it's a square with 4 circle cutouts. I used that. And then this die from Anna White, this is her Crazy Stitch set. This is sold out already, but it's a beautiful die set. And then for my creative time, I once again used a circle from the Circle Postage die sets. And then I also used this impress plate from Honeybee Stamps. Ooh, that one fell out. But this one presses a dot pattern into your cardstock of beautiful snowflakes. So I use that too. And I just wanted to show you guys those products before I dive into showing you Traci's paper pads, okay, and the cards that I made. And let me grab a quick sip of water. Hold on just a second. Okay. So this is Traci Vanover. TraciVanover.com is the website. She designs mischief and mayhem is what she says on here. But she sent me 3 paper pads. She just came out with paper pads for the first time. She has an enormous retail Etsy shop, if you will, that has tons of different digitals and things that you can purchase. But now she has TraciVanover.com where she's selling physical product of 3 different paper pads. This one is called Peppermint Christmas. And I'm going to do a quick flip through. You can see all the papers, of course, on the front of the paper pad. But let me do a quick flip through. These are my scraps, which let me pull these out really quick and set them aside for a minute. And I'll just go through really quick. I'm going to flip through the paper pads. So there's this beautiful red gingham. There's peppermints in here. There's peppermint stripe, polka dots, a pink dot pattern, this beautiful, I can't think what that is right now, but harlequin, I think, a stripe paper, green polka dot, kind of random dot, snowy red. And then we have this one with all of the text. And then this is a page that she does in each of the paper pads I'm going to show you. There's cut-aparts that you can use to create your cards. And I tried to make all my cards by just using her paper pads. Okay, so that's what you're going to see today. And then it all repeats. Okay, and there's 24 single-sided sheets. Okay, so those are at TraciVanover.com. This one is Peppermint Christmas. And this is the card that I created. So you can see how I used the cut-aparts that were in there. I cut 2 of them out, 2 of the peppermints and the holly out. And then I used 2 different papers. I used a little border die on this side. This little white scallop is from a border die. And then I cut her little candy cane edge from the paper, and I put that on the border on this side. And then this is that die from Anna White on Impression Obsession. It's probably retired. You can't get it anymore because, again, they're closing their store. But you can also just take a small circle die and cut 3 circles and create this panel if you want. I love this little candy paper that she has in the background, and those are what I popped up on here are the ones that were in the cut apart. And then I just wrapped, this is a strip of the stripe paper. I round it around, I kind of circled it around the card to the back, and then I added a little Greenwood Girl cards on the back there. And then on the front of the card, I took my little Michaels glitter glue, and I made this into a glitter paper just by adding glitter into the candies and onto the white stripes of the paper on the front of the card. So I did also add some glitter to these and to the dots in the holly. So I love how this card turned out. Inside you can see another card apart from the collection that says wishing you a very Merry Christmas. And then I just added a strip of the paper, and this is Anna White's crazy stitched die set that makes the panel in there. So just a sweet little card. Again, this is using Peppermint Christmas, okay, from TraciVanover.com. And then this is the Christmas Cocoa Pad. You saw me show this this paper pad when I did my Diana Markham Stamp Ambassador video a couple days back. And this is another beautiful paper pad called Christmas Cocoa. I'm going to slip all my scraps out of the front here so I can flip through the paper pad for you. And this is the cut apart, and this one is right at the front. And you've seen me use now, I've used, I'll show you the card, but I ended up using both of these, and I cut out a bunch of the things in here to use on my card front. And this paper is just so much fun. There's lots of hot cocoa cups, there's plaids, there's stripes, these nice kind of all over prints that have kind of a gold overtone to them, or and then I love this one with the chocolate and the little hot cocoa ring and hot cocoa splatters. And then there's a stripe and a smaller flannel pattern. And then it starts over again. And there's also this one cup pattern, which I just love, and I use that on my card. So this is the Christmas Cocoa 6x6 paper pad. All of these are just so pretty. So let me show you the card I made with this one. And I did want to say one other thing. These types of dies, this is an MFT die. When you cut out the circles, just use some Scotch tape to hold things in place when you're trying to design with a die like that. So on this one, I did use some of my mica stain, my distress mica stain again. And I also embossed, I put some embossing powder on top of the mica stain and I heat embossed it. And I covered a lot of it up, but you can kind of see a little bit of that mica and from the spray, and then also the glitter that was in the embossing powder that I used. So that's kind of a fun background. And if you have a pattern paper that is busy, it helps to break it up with a spray. It lets your eye rest a little bit more where the pattern is showing in parts of the card, but then it's slightly obscured in other parts of the card. And it helps your eye to have a place to rest. And then you can see how I added the different icons from her cut apart sheet, including the word chocolate in this little chocolate bar, the you keep warm and drink cocoa, and then 2 of the cocoa cups. And I just cut those out, and then I edged them with a sponge dauber and some distress ink. So you can just use a little sponge dauber to go around the outside of them after you cut them out, and that keeps that white edge that shows from trimming them out of the paper. And then inside, I just added Anna's Crazy Stitched rectangle again and a little strip of the flannel paper. And then on the back, this is another cut apart. I hope I was in frame, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm not filming well. The back of the card has this hot cocoa, hot chocolate. And this is another strip of that beautiful paper. You can see it better here with all the little cocoa cups. And then I love what she did here. It says the difference between hot cocoa and hot chocolate. And the recipe for hot cocoa is cocoa powder, milk, vanilla, and cinnamon. And the recipe for hot chocolate is melted chocolate, milk darker and white, hot water, milk and cream, and vanilla. So that's a really cute icon or cut apart from the cut apart page. And so I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this card. I really am enjoying using the mica stains. And I also used, I forgot, I used 2 of them on here. I also ordered 1 distress spritz to play with, and I ordered the walnut stain. So I told you, I don't have a lot of money to spend on extras, but it's, you only need 1 or 2 to be able to play. So I bought 1 of the distress spritz just to play with it. And then I have the peppermint stick mica stain. So just beautiful, beautiful rendition. Or is that right? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I love how that turns out with the addition of the of that stain and the little distress spritz. So that is that paper pad. And I have one last card to share with you. And my sweet friend P loves sloths. And I made this card. I'm going to have to send it to her because it says a nap is always a good idea. And the little cut aparts that I used one of the trees, the word cozy, and then this little cut apart of the sloth. And I'm sorry, I keep feeling like I'm out of frame. I think I need to move my camera over. It's gotten moved to the right. So in the background panel of this, I did the little embossing plate from Honeybee that puts the snowflakes into the background. And then this is just all cut aparts and a circle die that cut out this page. And I'm going to show you, let me go in here. I'm going to take out my scraps again that I've already used. And I will show you, this is the first page. It says a nap is always a good idea. So I just used a circle die to cut this out. And then I cut this part off before I cut it out. And I'll save that for another card. And this is the beautiful paper pad. I love this green paper. Oh my gosh, I had to use that on my card. They have black. There's this beautiful kind of, I don't even know what color you would call this, but it reminds me of one of the cardstocks from Paper Tray Ink. It's just a really pretty pinky orange color. And then you have a harlequin print, you have a polka dot, you have this beautiful plaid, and then she has an all over sloth print, which is just adorable. So there's the little sloth. It says the same sentiments from the front, and then it also says good night, and has little 25s in it, just so cute. And then you have this sloth one also. So just adorable. Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness. And then I love this clock print. I almost used this on my card, and then I ended up not doing so. And then this one says Merry Slothmas, and it has all the different sloths and little trees, stars and different things. And then this is the cut apart. Here you can see where I got that tree, where I got the little cozies from. So there's the little cozy die cuts, the tree die cuts, and then I use this die cut right here to make my card. And I believe I use this Merry Slothmas inside my card. Okay, and I think I used one of the tags on the back of the card too. I'll show you that again in just a second. So, and then the papers repeat over again. So just a beautiful paper pad. This one is called Embrace the Chill. I love the colors in this, and this green paper, and you know, all the warm tones of this paper pad. Just beautiful job, Tracy, on all of them. So on this card, I'll go through it one more time so you can see that brighter color peachy pink paper, the green paper. I used a green cardstock called Pine Feather, I think, or Pine, from Paper Tray Ink. And then inside I did that Merry Slothmas cut apart. And these are Anna White's Crazy Stitch set again. I used a little piece of that paper. And then on the back, I did the Good Night. And this is just a little tag cut apart from the collection. So, and then I used another piece of the paper on the back of the card. So these are the 3 cards using Traci Vanover's paper pads. And I just think they're so fun to work with. I had so much fun making these. Tracy, it was very kind of you to send those paper pads to me. And I will put a link to Tracy's website down below, but it's tracivanover.com, I believe. And let's see, does she have it on the paper pad? This is the back of her paper pad too. I'll show you this. So there's her website right there, you guys. And it says, designed so creative, it should be criminal. And she has a picture of herself as a criminal. That's too cute. Oh my goodness. So she has printed 6x6 paper pads. She does digital paper packs, collage sheets and ephemera, clip art and printables, craft and card kits, and book and folio kits. And a lot of this is in her Etsy shop, which I'll try and link also. But she has links in her Instagram that take you to everything also. Okay, so those are her 3 wonderful paper pads. I hope you enjoyed seeing my cards with them. I want to thank Patty again for her beautiful card using Stamp Peddler stamps. This, of course, is a vintage penny black wood block, which I just love for Thanksgiving. And then don't forget to shop Jamie's shop, the Not Too Shabby shop, with all of her beautiful things. And she carries so many lovely products from all of the wonderful craft companies. And then last but not least, please go visit Peachy Keen Stamps. And don't forget about the wonderful sale and all of the wonderful products. And it's 25% off of the entire store. That includes my Jill's Joyful Heart stamps. It includes dies, everything. And you can take advantage of that through Cyber Monday at midnight, okay? So that's everything I needed to share for Thanksgiving. I want to wish you guys a beautiful Thanksgiving day. I hope this video turned out. I'm going to have to go look at it because I think I wasn't showing things in frame very well this time. So I might have to refilm it, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I wish you all the most beautiful Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for everybody that supports me, my heart, my channel, and just shares the friendship of creativity. So thank you guys so much. Bye now.